Congratulations, New York, for amending the labor laws to require the disclosure of salary ranges and job postings. Salary range transparency is the practice of disclosing the minimum and maximum salary for a position when advertising for that job. There are 5 major benefits for companies and candidates associated with this practice. The first is it attracts more qualified candidates. When candidates know the salary range for a position, they are more likely to apply for the job. This is because they can be sure they are not wasting their time applying for a job that they cannot afford. A study by the Society of Human Resources Management found that job postings with salary ranges attracted 28% more applicants than those without salary ranges. In fact, a Gartner study showed that 44% of job applicants did not apply to positions because they lacked a salary range. The second is that it saves time and money. Allowing candidates to self-select based on salary range makes the talent acquisition process more efficient and effective because you're not wasting time screening candidates that have salary expectations outside of the posted salary range. A study by the Economic Policy Institute found that job postings with salary ranges led to a 10% reduction in time to hire. And in a world where time is money, this could have a big impact on overall levels of productivity, as the longer a job is open, the longer the time is that there is no productivity for that position. The third is that it builds trust and engenders job satisfaction. When employers are transparent about salary, it builds trust with candidates. Candidates feel as if they are being treated fairly and that the employer is not trying to hide anything. A study by the University of California at Berkeley, my alma mater, found that employees who were hired into jobs with salary ranges were more satisfied with their salaries than those who were hired into jobs without salary ranges. And we all know that job satisfaction leads to retention, higher levels of performance, and better overall morale. The fourth reason is that it promotes equity and supports communities. Salary range transparency can help to promote equity in the workplace. A salary range mitigates pay biases. A study by the University of Chicago found that salary range transparency can help to reduce gender and racial pay gaps. This is perhaps the most important finding. We need to combat gender and racial pay gaps to be more ethical and lift our communities economically, and salary transparency is a good tool to use. Lastly, it helps companies financially. Research has shown that organizations with salary range transparency actually have an easier time staying within their budgets, as there are fewer one-off deals with employees. So if you're a company, don't drag your feet. Post salary ranges in your advertisements to avoid penalties, and post realistic ranges, as ranges that are too small or too large will diminish the positive effects of this law. And if you're a candidate, apply to jobs that meet your salary needs. Don't apply for jobs hoping that they'll pay you more than the top of the salary range. It just wastes your time and generates frustration for you and the company. We all win when we follow this law. Thanks again, New York.